Oh no.
What?
My box is huge. Hey everyone, we're here and immediately I've done a weird thing. Okay. Okay.
I can only see me on the thing.
Yeah. Well,
Is that okay?
that's good. That's better.
But I mean, I like seeing two of you. That's
Uh
enjoyable for me.
hey everyone, I'm about to be here. Okay. Remember how I spent all that time I was telling you like lining us up real nice on the thing?
Did it immediately ruin itself when
Yep.
we went live? I'm sorry. That's a
It's all right.
shame.
Okay, hold on. I got to find my little face here. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Everyone can see my mouth now. This is why live streams
Are
are
we?
good.
I can't see. Are we just really zoomed on you?
Yeah. Well, it's
Nice.
yeah. You hold on. I'll send you the link.
Thanks.
You can. All right. Okay, we're nearly there. I'm almost here. I want everyone to know that I spent so long lining us up really nice, and then I hit live, and it said, "Okay, I'll reset everything you just did." Right when we click live. So
Oh no.
yeah, it's fine. It's honestly good. Okay. 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 All right. Here we go.
Amazing.
We're here. Um, what's up? What's up,
What's
Ella?
up?
What's up?
How you doing?
Not bad.
I'm good. We were just saying I'm about to go on holiday
Yes.
and I'm really excited. Um I go away on like Monday night, Tuesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I'm going to Barcelona and then to Italy and then to France. And it's going to be great.
Are you coming
Uh
home in between any of those, or is it
I'm
all?
coming home in between Italy and France because I have a work thing and also it's Michael's birthday and he isn't coming to France. I'm going with my friends. So I'm coming home for like 2 days and then I go again. So
Gotcha.
I'm just away for all of October, which is great,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I do like October though. I am a fan of October
It's
normally.
a
So
really good.
it's going to be
Yeah.
straight, but like, I don't know. I'm going to just really enjoy it being a little bit warmer,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. I'm also. We're also like. I'm going out of town immediately after Ella gets back. So we had a funny like. You'll hear this in the podcast, but we both like we had to pre-record a lot of our October episodes in September, and it was a lot of like, wow, it's gonna be so cozy when this comes out, but it's still September. But
Yeah,
it'll be
doing
nice.
like chatting about Halloween and it being so far away still is like
Yeah,
such a trip.
being like, what are you gonna be? And you're like, I have no idea.
I
How
don't
would
know.
I
Yeah,
know? Do you know what you're
I
gonna?
am really,
Yeah.
I am really feeling a moth of some kind. Like after our um moth episode,
Yeah.
the
Death
de-
head hawk
death
moth.
head hawk moth.
Too many.
So many words that are kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm like, oh, that would be a cool
It would
costume.
be really cool.
I would really enjoy that.
Yeah, it'd be really, really
So
good, I think, actually.
yeah,
I
so
also
maybe one of
have
those.
I have this really fun like costume book from the 70s with all these like ideas of really weird costumes. I can't remember
Like
they're like
what?
god, they're great. They're like maybe I might have some. Let me find if I can find the name. Cuz it's also the style of them. 70s
70s Halloween costumes.
costume book.
What do I think of when I think of 70s Halloween costumes?
God, sorry.
Like lots of like paper mache.
Kind of, yeah. I'm it's like a specific lady's name. Oh, you know what? I bet I have it in a note because that it will help me remember. Halloween ideas. Yes, that's it. Oh, Jane Asher's. It's called Jane Asher's Fancy Dress. Um,
Okay, amazing.
yeah. And let me just find some of these for you because they are phenomenal. Um, because it's all okay. Yeah, like this is a great example of like you could be an entire circus tent. You shouldn't. Let me see.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're all just Oh yes, thank you. Grant found the actual book for me. My assistant.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah. So
this is so cool.
it's one of my favorite. Okay. Here's the thing. They're all like they would be horrible to wear. You know, like that's why I love it because it's like this.
Yes, it's the full body thing.
It's the full body. This is a bad. It's a great costume.
Is that Humpty Dumpty?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, a lot of them are like a potted plant.
I could so see you doing that as well because you love crafts.
I do. Look
at that's brilliant.
A full Christmas tree.
Also, truly bring back like I appreciate a costume that isn't in any way sexy.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
It's just your full body covered, you know?
In recent years, I've really I feel like for a long time, I would try to find this right balance of like, I want to look cute, but I also want like, I want to look like the thing. And now in recent years, I've been like, I don't want to look cute at all. I want to look like a big bug, like whatever.
Totally.
But this is what made me think of it. There's this big moth costume in it.
Amazing.
Yeah. So this could be you.
That's so good.
That's all I'm saying. You could wear this.
I want to look sexy insofar as like, I'm like mostly terrifying. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
powerful.
A couple years ago, I was a Black Widow spider.
Okay, hear me
and
out.
I did it. Oh, that is so good.
Because this could be sexy. You're technically not wearing pants.
Yeah, you got your legs out. That's great.
Okay.
I was a Black Widow spider.
Yeah.
And so I kind of did like Black Widow, as in like a widow, and then like spider. So I wore this massive black lacy dress, which was kind of sexy. It was kind of low cut.
Yeah.
And then like a veil, but then I painted 8 very accurate eyes onto like eyes over my eyes and then other eyes all over my face. And the effect was like horrifying. I'll just see if I can find a photo. The effect was horrifying. And also when we hosted a Halloween party and my little sister took mushrooms and couldn't look at or talk to me for the entire night.
Yeah.
Because every time she looked at me, she was like, no, it's all wrong. Stop. It's all wrong. So
it's really
maybe should have thought it through before like doing something that is like visually quite distressing and then hosting a party where people aren't going to be sober. But it was great.
Yeah. I mean,
it was great.
It's honestly ideal. I have like an entire, I went through at one point and I have an entire note of everything. I like asked my mom of all the Halloween costumes I've been.
Yeah.
But my favorite one, honestly, because it's like that perfect age. I was probably like, let's see. I was probably like 7 or 8.
Great age for Halloween.
And I was like, I want to be a blood-sucking vampire bat. Like it cannot be. I'm not a bat, and I'm not a I want to be like. And I like made everyone say that
just
in
brief
full. Yes.
Pause.
What do you got? I love this.
And I put false lashes all over my face as well.
This is cool.
Yeah, but it was just like everyone was really upset by it when they would look at me over the course of the night. They were like, "Ooh."
Yeah, but that's on them.
Do you have blood-sucking vampire bat pictures?
Probably somewhere, yeah. Let's see.
I like as well that we're discovering that like creatures are truly the best Halloween costume. Like if you can do an eerily good impression of a creature, I think that's really fun. This is just really convincing me to be a moth.
Okay. This is one of those like it's a photo of a photo. So, bear with me here, and then I gotta make it focus on.
Oh, look at you!
Yeah, really.
That is.
It's hard to
you
do.
are unrecognizable.
Thank
Alexis,
you.
To be honest,
thank you so much.
Like, would have no idea that was you.
Oh, look at how tiny I was. Okay, wait. Here I am with my mom. Hold on. Let me try making that go away. Okay. Hold on. Wait for it to focus. Come on, camera. It's not gonna do it.
But you are really small.
I'm really maybe it's too bright. This is good content, right? Come on. How do the makeup people do it? Their product, they put their hand, but no.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was 7. I was really tiny. I mean, I'm still.
I was gonna say I mean, you're a pint-sized person anyway.
Yeah, but like normal, like you know, like I'm not the shortest of my friend group by far. Like
really, you are you petite little person.
I'm 5'3".
Are you really?
Yeah. Oh, easy.
Are you really, really?
I really, really am.
Okay, I believe you.
And I'm only saying that because I actually think, well, because I like have friends that are shorter than me, and
yeah,
that is always alarming. Because I'm
okay.
like, I'm to me the right amount of short.
Yeah, everyone else is. That's too far.
That's too far.
That's too much.
But growing up, I was like tiny, like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
and like I was like always the shortest one in the class, or like neck and neck with somebody else, and then I sort of evened out.
Yeah, fair. Everyone. I was the other way around. Where growing up, I was always the tallest. And then I stopped growing really early.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of in the middle, I think.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the I mean, I'm mid height.
You're like 2 inches taller than me, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Though I do think I've grown, because we measured me the other day, and I've always said I'm 5'4", and then I was 5'4.75" or something.
Okay.
I was like actually creeping up on 5'5", which was very exciting.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I've had a late 20s growth spurt. And then I said that to a friend who was a doctor, and she was like, no, you haven't.
No, maybe you just had a different measuring tape this time, but it's fine.
Exactly. She was like, someone was just holding the measuring tape slightly above the floor to make you feel better. Like,
so this is Comfort Creatures, the live stream. Welcome. If you're here, thank you for being here. How's Percy also, before we even get into the book?
Yeah, she's fine. What's she been up to? Nothing that new.
Yeah.
She's mostly fine. She's been inside the last couple of days because we've had a storm here. Oh, hey. I didn't realize you were still there. Sorry. She is in the room right now.
She didn't like that you were just talking about her.
Yeah, I just forgot she was here, and then I turned and she's still there. Hold on, can we?
Yeah.
There she is.
Oh, hi.
She's just chilling.
That's awesome.
Just chilling, watching the show. Yeah, she's been inside a lot the last couple of days because we've had a storm here, and it was like quite a bad one. It was like very windy. I didn't really want her to go out in it. But then she went out today, and I could hear her getting into some drama, so I called her inside about half an hour ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on, behave.
Yeah.
You know, don't shut me up in public. So she came inside. But she's going to the cattery tomorrow because we're going on holiday. So
right.
We'll see how she's going to be very cross at me, because she always is initially, but that's fine.
Yesterday I took the dogs out, and somebody had put like one of those, it's like a little horse stuffed horse thing that is meant for like a child to ride. You know what I mean?
Like a rocking horse?
Like a rocking horse. That's the word. But like stuffed, not a wooden one, because I think
I know the ones you mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it was like outside because they didn't want it anymore, and Cricket lost his mind. He was like what is that?
Like,
oh really? Like, yeah.
Like
terrified.
Intruder. Yeah.
Yes. And then it was so funny because then he like stopped. He went and he smelled its butt to be like, who is this guy? And then I thought he would like, and it seemed like I was like, oh, okay, he's recognizing that like this isn't real. He's fine. And then like a second later, he was like, actually, no, never mind. And he lost his mind again. And I was like, what? You learned already, I thought. Like you were
but
like.
Maybe it smelled like another dog. Is that possible?
Maybe a dog peed on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I can understand like why that would be alarming.
Yeah.
I can to Cricket in particular.
Yeah.
You know, Cricket's from the streets. We have to remember this. Like,
yeah,
Cricket, he still has his street wiles. He's like, I still don't trust strangers. I don't trust nobody, you know? Like, it's important for a sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and it's funny to watch, like, Crumb. I think Cricket was so aggressive that Crumb was like, should we be afraid of this thing? Does Cricket know something that I don't know about this horse? So that was very funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Cool.
Should we talk about this
The
book?
book? Let's talk about the book.
Okay.
Let's.
Um,
Where do we
where
start?
do we start? Do we talk? Okay, let's start with, I think, the big reveal, because I feel
Yeah.
like that's a cliffhanger we left off on last time, which is that Arthur's magic. He's a phoenix.
Great.
Really good.
Really, really good.
Not one we
Really
guessed at
good.
all.
At all. Like, would never have even occurred to me to guess it, to be honest.
No.
So that's a great little twisteroo.
Yeah, I liked that a lot. I thought, and also I think truly not a thing that I expected to even really exist in this world exactly.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
and I don't.
Well, they don't, right? Like
Right.
he's the last one.
Yeah.
As far as we're aware.
Yeah. Are there many things where like a human has phoenix powers like that, and that you've encountered?
No, actually,
I don't
like
think so.
I'm trying to think if there's anything beyond. I mean, there are humans or human-like creatures in other fantasy with like fire powers.
Yeah.
And I guess in Harry Potter, Dumbledore's Patronus is a phoenix.
Yes, but it doesn't turn into a person.
It does not turn into a person. That is, yeah. I've not seen anything like that before. That was very like unique.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I liked that because a lot of the other ones, I guess, other than Chauncey, where it sort of felt like kind of classics.
Yeah.
And then you had that one, and I was like, oh,
for sure.
This man's a bird.
Though actually, in fairness, don't come across a lot on homes.
No, but I guess like
they are more of a thing.
Yeah, they're more of a thing. They're more of a thing for sure.
Yeah, the human phoenix crossover isn't something that I think we see a lot of.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I would like to know more about, and maybe this is something that gets revealed in the sequel.
Yeah.
I would like to know more about how his transformation works. Like, does he literally turn into a phoenix? Is it that the phoenix is kind of a projection out of like it was it's a little bit mysterious still how that kind of works.
I mean, he kind of did it a little bit, right?
Yeah,
but we didn't. It was like,
yeah, like he doesn't quite become the phoenix. The phoenix just like appears,
right?
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So I would like to know what happens if he goes like full phoenix. You know, what does that look like?
Yeah.
So, I really enjoyed that. Also, we got the resolution of the romance, which was very sweet.
Yeah, it was really cute.
And I loved the way, like, the kids were just like so on board. They were literally like at the end, really becoming the voice of the reader and being like, "Just kiss already." And then they were like watching in the window, which was great.
Immediately, like, yeah, we're here. They knew. Also, like the kind of like cheeky reference of being like, well, sometimes the kids go stay with Zoe.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Go off, Linus.
I love it so much. It's so true. Like, okay, you're gonna have a sleepover with Zoe, and we're gonna have an adult sleepover. Off you go. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Also, the Zoe and Helen, is that her name? Yes. The mayor.
Yes.
Zoe and Helen have a little romance brewing, which is so cute.
Didn't expect
it at all, but like, it kind of makes sense if you think about it, because they're both like guardians of a place.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like, they're both sort of tasked with that and show their affection in quite a similar way. So I think it was really cool.
And I also, Helen as a character was fun because she sort of, she pops up when they visit the town, and then I like how she sort of becomes more of a character, and not too much. It's not like she saves everybody, but it's nice to be like, oh, I was kind of being an irresponsible leader of this town.
Yeah.
And I want to reconcile that, and I liked that sort of arc for her.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then the adoption is very sweet as well. That made me really happy. I know. It's great. I'm really, the whole sort of, that whole journey, like, Linus like leaving his job and like
Yeah.
the way that like Daikami worked and extremely upper management worked, and like I found that all really really interesting. Like
Yeah. Me too.
yeah, the mechanics of the like why did they I just want to know why they thought he'd be the best person for that job in the first place.
That was one of actually the small sort of mysteries that exist in this that I still sort of don't understand. I think I think that I put too much on extreme upper management when they were like, "Ah, you'll be perfect for this." I think they were just referencing that he was just like a rule follower, like
Yeah,
by the books kind of guy. But there's something about the way that they kept saying it that my brain was like, "Oh, there's something
special about
special."
Linus in particular. Yeah.
But I think the thing that they were picking on was that there wasn't anything special.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true.
So,
That is so true. They thought he was very ordinary.
yeah.
More for them.
Yeah. But they're
It's
interesting.
interesting yeah, the perception of like him as I guess they also probably were thinking like he isn't married, he doesn't have kids, like he doesn't really do anything other than this job. He also isn't really friends with anyone at his job, so he isn't going to tell anybody what he's off doing. Like
Yeah.
they falsely assumed that the fact that he was quite an isolated character would mean that he would be more loyal to them,
Yes.
and they were wrong.
They were wrong. um Especially I was thinking like knowing that there's the one I don't remember his name right now, but one of the
Arthur's ex, the good-looking
yes.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, what's your guys' deal? And you learn
Yeah.
about it, but it's still I was like, so you're just like a bad guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he just obviously just wanted a promotion more than anything
Yeah.
else. He's one of those.
Yeah. It's so boring. I
So
guess
boring. But
it's
I think maybe
boring.
they assumed Linus was the same.
Yeah.
And
I
he
liked seeing Arthur. I mean, I like seeing Linus get bolder. You know, he leaves the picture on his desk and he starts to not care. I thought that was sweet. Um, that Ella and I were discussing that like this book is like hyper cozy.
yeah, it
Like
is.
it is to me. Like
It's
if someone was like, "What is a cozy book?" It's this, and like I kind of think for better or for worse. Like sometimes it's exactly what you want, but also I will say the stakes are pretty low in this book.
yeah, they
And
are.
like sometimes it's nice, it's like a break. And then sometimes you're like, yeah, but nothing bad's gonna happen. That'd be crazy at this point.
It's yeah, I was saying that when I read cozy, I maybe want it to be a bit less chaste.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you've kissed. What are you getting up to when the kids are at Zoe's? What's going on there? Tell me that. But this is also because I've just listened to the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which is also like really cozy, but not very chaste.
Right.
And I do enjoy a little bit of an edge
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in that for sure. Uh,
I think it
because
was
yeah, I
yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I think it was good for me because I'm just coming off of like these
all the Robin
all the
Hobbs,
Robin Hobb stuff, and they are the opposite of cozy. But it was also
totally
kind of like weird to get used to, like where I
for
was like,
sure.
okay, like, and then something, and then someone's gonna get killed, right? And be like,
Yeah,
no, no one's gonna die. Like, it's fine. They're
for sure. I agree. I found it hard to get used to as well. Where I was like, I kept expecting something to go really, really wrong.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? And I was like, oh no, it's not that kind of a book. It's just
hmm
good vibes.
yeah. It's just
It's just
pleasant,
good
which
vibes.
is, and I guess a testament though. I think to TJ Klune as a writer because like there's a way where that book is just boring,
Yeah, for sure.
but I wasn't bored.
Totally.
Like I truly was like I had a really nice time reading it. The characters are funny and charming and like it's a really pleasant experience. So,
I really think the devil is in the character detail there. Like I
yeah.
think that being able to write really well-rounded characters that you really root for and really care about,
Yeah.
um, and also to balance quite a large cast of characters, and you still feel very attached
Yeah.
to all of the characters. Like when Talia was like crying, I was like, oh,
I know. I love that scene.
little baby hairy gnome, that's so cute.
Can I tell you and this is going to be a controversial take. And
Oh,
maybe it
give it to
changes during
me.
the second book. But
Give
I
it to
did
me.
have the editor in my brain, I guess. My this is my hottest take. I think that well, oh shoot, what's her name? That Talia and Fee
Fee.
could have been one character.
I think that is valid.
I'm not saying they needed to be,
Yeah.
but in say you were trying to make the cast smaller.
Yeah.
It's a hot take. It's a hot take. I'm just saying.
It is a hot take. I would like to have seen more of Fee and Zoe.
Me too.
Doing like sprite stuff.
Me too. I think that would have helped, honestly. Is like I think that's a little bit where my bump comes from, is that like I wanted more of her growing things, but the problem to me also was that like she grew things, but then Talia was just like her garden was her thing. So then I was like, well, so Talia's also growing things, and I felt like their characters were almost a little bit. I think maybe the move would have been to make Fee a different type of sprite, maybe.
Yeah, like a sprite like Zoe is.
Maybe, or like a fully other, because there's so many different types of sprites. It's like that would have helped. But there was a couple times where I was like, but Talia's thing is the garden.
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna do, Fee? But
yeah.
Also, like that's such a nitpicky thing. But I just remember being like, I don't know. I felt like they almost bumped each other a little bit.
Yeah, or if we were gonna keep them as they are, showing them like working together a bit more.
Yeah.
And like, Talia's like growing plants in her garden, but she needs, I don't know, because what is Fee's thing trees? I feel like she's trees.
Yeah, she a tree sprite. Ooh, what is her exact like?
So like maybe like Talia's garden needed a tree or something, and then Fee, I don't know, like that would have been cool to see maybe more of that.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed I also want to know a bit more about like, obviously Lucy's dad is the devil.
Yeah.
I want to know Lucy's origin story.
Yes, me too.
How did he
Let's see, are we back? I'm huge again, but we're back.
Cool. You're huge again?
Yeah, every time if I reload, so we dipped away for a second, and I apologize, but every time we reload, it comes back and it says, and we'll make Alexis absolutely huge in the background, though. And then I got to reset it, and everyone gets to watch me fix my own size.
The program just loves your face. It just wants you to be
it wants
giant.
It wants me to be the star.
Yeah.
That's not how this works. This is a joint effort. Okay.
No, it's so fine. Back. It's a great face.
It's too big, though. Everyone would agree that was way too big of my face. Okay. What were we saying?
We were discussing Fee.
Oh, helping the. What kind of sprite is she? I was gonna look that up. Is she a forest sprite, or is she specifically tree?
I feel like she's specific to trees because, or maybe
because Zoe's an island sprite, right?
Yeah, she is.
Well, if anyone remembers, let us know. But
yeah, that would have been. Yeah, I agree with that. I now find myself just wanting more of all of the kids. Where do they? I know that like obviously a point of the story in a way is like it's not really about where they've come from. It's about who they are now and where they're going, and that's kind of why I think we don't learn much about being the son of the devil, whatever.
Yes.
Which is makes total sense. But yeah, I guess I'm just curious, and I wonder if we'll get more of it in the sequel. And then obviously at the end, they are about to get another kid.
Yeah.
Who is called, I can't remember his name.
He's a Yeti?
He's a Yeti.
Yeah, incredible. I love that. Which is really cool. Them.
So I wonder if he's going to be a feature in the second book. I imagine that he will be because that feels like a good.
Gotta be.
teasing up for book 2.
Yeah. I'm also curious if anyone has read the second one. Because we were looking it up, and it seems like Arthur is the
Protagonist, yeah.
protagonist, and I'm curious. I don't know what that experience is like, and it seems fun to me. I like Arthur.
Yeah, I wonder if it might be a little bit like, he seems quite troubled, Arthur. Like,
Yeah.
he obviously went through a lot, and then I think it'd be really interesting to see how his perspective shapes the world and the story and what he sees when he
Yeah.
looks at, and also to see Linus from his point of view, I think would be cool
Yeah, I do
as
too.
well.
Yeah.
Uh,
What else we're doing? Okay, we got to check. I'm checking off our list of things that we wanted to discuss. Yes. Great.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love that Chauncey does get to work the
Be a
bellhop.
bellhop.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. It's so great. Like, when he, what is it? He says to the actual bellhop that he's like the greatest man who ever lived or something.
Yeah.
Like, and the bellhop gives him his hat.
Yeah. It's so cute.
It's really, really sweet. And just, yeah, the idea of these kids becoming more a part of their community,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I really like that.
What other magical children would you imagine might enter? Like, if there were going to be more books, what other magical children would you want to see enter the care of Linus and Arthur?
Trying to think of like, okay, the world. I feel like, okay, we have a gnome, we have a blob, we have a
blob.
sprite, we have now we have a yeti, which I do think is a fun addition. I think that there's room for some kind of like a goblin.
Oh, that is good.
You know, like some kind of little like, or an orc or something.
Yeah.
Ogre, perhaps.
An orc or an ogre, something that's considered like ugly.
Yeah.
Is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense to me. What do you
that would be really, yeah, that would be great. A little baby ogre would be so fun.
Right?
That'd be really cute. I would love to see a little baby Loch Ness monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little baby Nessie.
Oh, Nessie.
So cute. And like, she has to, I don't know, maybe they build her a little pond or something for her to live in.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she's had to live in the sea and it's like the salt water's been really bad for her skin.
Yeah.
They build her a little freshwater pond in Talia's garden or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just, something like that. Something where like the kids maybe don't, because weren't they talking about converting that horrible underground chamber into like a cool room?
Yeah,
for the
like
Yeti
a freezer room. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like the idea of kids like that don't live in the house because of their like magical biological needs, and how they might get creative with the surrounding landscape and the surrounding.
Yes.
How Zoe's island might have to, you know, be modified to be inclusive of
yeah,
these
that's what I think.
kids.
That would be fun too, because you get to see Zoe use her powers. Like, if they did have a Nessie, it would be fun to see her, like, you know, carve out a pond out of her own island or whatever.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
It'd be really, really cool. So I think that would be really fun. And then maybe something else that flies, so that like Theodore could have another flying pal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby dragon.
A dragon coming is interesting.
Baby dragon. That would be great.
That would be really good.
Yeah, that would be good. Because it would like, there's like the dragon and Arthur could like bond over firepower, but then the dragon and Theodore could be friends because they fly. It'd be great.
It'd be really cute.
Yeah.
What else do we want to see? Those are the main ones, I think.
Yeah, that's the main. Oh, a question I had for you.
Yeah.
At the end, when Linus leaves, the woman that works on reception, for extremely upper management, who he calls Miss Bubblegum.
Yes.
What's her deal? Because she seemed really sympathetic. And then she made some comment like, "Don't you wish you were here?" Didn't she? She said that to him.
Yeah. Oh, because she like reads the thing and it feels like she's very,
Yeah.
yeah. I wonder, here's my guess is that because she's the secretary, I feel like she read all of his correspondences,
That's good.
and so she's
That's
like,
really good.
and she, she's not one of them necessarily. She just works
Yeah.
reception. So she's like,
Yeah.
you should go. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you're right.
right?
That's good. I wondered if she was maybe like secretly a magical kid that had come out of
Ooh.
one of the Daikami schools.
I could see that. She's hiding.
And like she passes as like non-magical,
Yeah.
but she is, and like she's had to pass to get by, but now she sees this guy like standing up for her kind, and she's like, what a sweetie.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Ooh,
That
that's
would be
really
fun.
good. I
Yeah.
actually like that better than what I said. So I hope she's magical.
Secretly magical.
Yeah.
Because I think the thing that you're left to wonder is like how many secretly magical people are in this society, right? That are like,
yeah,
having to pretend that they're not, essentially, to get by.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing that was nice is like the kind of the big reform he's trying to make, obviously by the end, and going to different orphanages. And I do think some of maybe what we talked about in part 1 does get a little bit more cleared up of like, okay, so like because of, I think Arthur's backstory helps sort of make the reader understand where magical people kind of land in this society, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, like he was like confined, and it was like your powers are sort of like you can't use them. They're, you're abused because of them. Like,
Yeah.
it's just sad. And also it's like, okay, so this is how, like, this is really what it is, as like, because we're introduced to like, oh yeah, these kids that have some magic abilities at orphanages, like that seems normal, but it's like, oh no, they're just like fully mistreated, and that's normal in this world.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah, and like that kind of running thing of like the orphanages aren't orphanages,
no, exactly. Like no one ever
No
gets
one's, yeah.
adopted.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
and yeah.
until now. Do you think? Because I think a big thing of the book that I really enjoyed was like all of the characters having to sort of overcome something that they were afraid of, or like an obstacle, and then like Lioness being instrumental to them overcoming that fear,
Yeah.
but also Linus learning about how great Arthur is through that. Was there a character that you like particularly related to, or I don't know, just like felt kinship with when they were trying to overcome their fears or their obstacles?
I think the character I connected to the most was Arthur, which is interesting.
Fascinating.
I don't know, he had like a sort of what's the word? Like he's a little bit mysterious, but I really like that, like when you understand what his backstory is, it's like, oh, you're actually not that mysterious. You're just doing what you think is best at all times.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like very thoughtful, and you don't want to, you're just trying to be a guardian. And I don't know, I really liked his arc was very satisfying to me.
Yeah.
Aloof, that was the word I was gonna say. It's like people are like, what is he? And like, Daikami asking like, find out more about him. And then when you do, it's like, what do you mean find out more about him? You know what happened to him. It's all your fault. Like,
totally.
What did you
and
think?
Also Zoe managing to fly under the radar for so long. And
Yes.
like, how has that been the case if you know that this island exists? Like, what trickery did she have to employ to make sure that happened?
Yes. And I like that he clearly sees, I think that I really like like we were saying, we're like, how does he seems like he always knows what's going on, but I think he also is just like, he's thoughtful and he's watching people. And so like what I think people are like, oh, he's being mysterious. Like, no, I think he's just listening and like very he's like paying
it's
attention.
So true. That is such a good point. Like, we thought that he had some like magical power that enabled him to know what was going on the island at all times. And when we were texting, I had all sorts of theories. I was like, maybe he is the island.
Yeah.
Maybe he is the house. Maybe he's a physical manifestation of the house on the Cerulean Sea, and it's actually about. But no, you're right. I think the reality is that he just cares a lot. He just cares and is observant.
Yeah, it's the power of like feeling seen, and you go, "Oh, he knows everything." It's like, no, he just listened to what you said, like,
Yeah.
and like took it to heart. And it's like, how'd you know it was my favorite food? It's like because you told me,
I know. Oh,
you know,
so
that kind of
good.
thing. What about you though? Do you have a character that you?
Talia,
Yeah,
I think.
she's yeah,
Yeah, because
she's my
she's
second.
just like such a softie, but maybe comes off as like a little bit tough, but it's not true.
Yeah,
And just her being like, I'm gonna beat you over the head with my spade while like sobbing and clinging to him is like very
yeah,
me. So
yeah,
I love that little gnome.
yeah.
She's
I love when he
great.
comes back and she's right away just like
So mad,
so
so
mad
happy to
and
see
really
him.
excited.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so
it's
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really good emotion.
Have you ever dramatically quit a job like Linus?
I honestly don't think I have. I
Would you,
wish.
what would you, because I kind of wanted him to like do the big speech
Yeah,
and then he just is like, "Ugh,
I
no,
know. You know what?
you're not worth it.
No, yeah.
You're not worth it.
I the closest I have to this to any sort of dramatic job thing is that one time I almost got fired from a job for giving a houseless man water, and I talked my way out of it. Because I worked for an
What?
absolute psychopath and I hated him, but I needed my job, so I was like, no. But that was the close. But you know, it was
That's
different.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It was. He was. Oh, he was such a nightmare. The man I worked for was a nightmare, and he. I chalked it up because it was here in California, but I had just moved from Arizona, and in Arizona, it is illegal to refuse someone water if they ask, because
That's, I
it's
mean, yeah.
yeah, and it's because it comes from like a desert law because it's so hot that it's like
Oh
you
my God, of course.
yeah, it's
That
like a
is so
cowboy
desert.
law, yeah.
Yeah.
But it applies a lot when you're like working in a restaurant because it is a thing. Like you have to be like, I have to give this person water. Um, so when he was like, what happened was he came in and there was a guy sitting there and I'd clearly given water to, and he was like, can I talk to you in the back? And then he said, do you want to finish your shift or do you want to go home now? And I was like, what? Because I truly didn't even clock it. And then he was like, yeah, because um you were told that like we don't serve people who can't pay, kind of like vaguely alluding to what was happening without saying it, also in a way that I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
he didn't want to be like, I'm a prick,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm just
And
gonna.
I was like, oh, see, in Arizona that's illegal, I didn't know. And he was like, oh, okay, blah blah blah, even though I don't care, like I that's not why I did it,
That's
like
good that you threw the book in his face, though.
yeah,
Like
I was like,
that's well
and
done.
he
Yeah,
was like,
you knew your
okay,
desert
well.
laws. You knew your cowboy rights.
Yeah, like, don't let it happen again. And I was like, yeah, okay, and then I shortly quit that job later, but not in a dramatic way, in a way where I was like, I got a new job. So
Yeah, so fair.
anyway, long story, but closest I've come.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I've not had a dramatic. Have I had a dramatic? Oh, God, I've had so many jobs. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, honestly, the last decade, I've had so many jobs. Have I dramatically quit? I've never dramatically quit,
Mm-hmm.
but I have sort of like, back when I was waitressing, I had a couple of jobs where I didn't leave on like the best
Right.
terms because I was just like, with all the respect in the world, I do not, this isn't like my long-term thing.
Yeah.
Uh this is the job I do like when I'm back from uni or back when I was trying to act. Like the whole point is that this is meant to be flexible,
Yeah.
and you're not paying me enough for it not to be flexible. This is a 0-hour contract. I'm earning minimum wage, so
Yeah.
if I have an appointment or an audition or a deadline, I'm going. And my manager didn't take to it kindly, and so I was just like, and I had a colleague and a friend at the same pub who was also an actor. He's like super successful now. He's like the teacher in Heartstopper and
Yes.
has all these like cool, he's doing really, really well. And he similarly was like, I have like, no. Netflix want me to audition. I'm not going to say to Netflix, sorry, Netflix, I have a shift at the pub that I have to take. Like,
Yeah.
no.
This
No.
the way that in the service industry, it is so
Yeah.
hard to like get time off, and like the way it's like, well, did you
Crazy.
find someone to cover your shift? And you're like, no, but I like, especially for emergencies and things, it's like I can't come in. Like I don't know what, and often it's very much like, well, you're gonna have to, and you're like, no, I can't.
No.
Like I'm ill, and they're like, well, who can cover?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know, but I'm ill. Like, it's
And
truly
again, you would think
weird.
that they were paying you amazingly and giving you
Yes,
all these benefits. And it's
yes,
like, bro, no, we all know what this is.
yes. And
Like,
it's weird because I like parts of those jobs I love. They can be
oh, me
fun or
too. Yeah,
whatever.
it can be so much fun.
But also it's weird because I think it's one of those things like that hasn't caught up to the rest of the workforce a little bit, where I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
"Oh,
true.
I'm like, now that I have a job where it isn't like that, it's weird to me." Where I go, "Whoa, like, you know, we had like a little pet emergency the other day, and I was like, I'm sorry, I think I need to take my dog to the vet." And like I was thinking about how if I was still working in the service industry, like it would have been a nightmare. I would have been had to call, and it would have been a whole thing. And then I said that, and
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Oh yeah, go." And I was like, I can bring my laptop in case I need to hop in or do anything." And like everyone was like, "Please don't.
Yeah.
Like just deal with your stuff." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, I'm getting paid
Totally.
so much more, and the people care so much more." And like,
It's so true.
hmm,
It's so
interesting.
true. Yeah. I mean,
Anyway,
honestly, Linus teaching us work boundaries.
truly, yeah,
Truly teaching us work
yeah,
boundaries. Um, do you, because I think the fun thing about the location of Marcia's
yes,
is that it's like a home and an orphanage, but also kind of a boarding school.
yeah.
Like it's sort of all of those things
Yeah.
rolled into one. Um, what what was the thing about like the way that Arthur taught that you found the most like interesting or exciting or like cool?
I think it's actually his the way that he teaches, he meets every kid where they're at.
So true.
He's not,
Yeah.
there's not a like, you must learn this now. He's like, and like I like that the when he gives them their like little free time, and Linus is like,
Yeah.
but they're just off. And I love that he's like, yeah, I mean, no, I'm here, but also they deserve to like explore, and like,
Play.
I think it was that he really saw what they needed, and not like just he didn't put his own things onto them.
For sure.
And I like that, that he and that Arthur and Linus like argue over philosophers and things. I thought it was
Yeah, I
cute.
really, really like that.
Yeah.
I like that he's like teaching Lucy philosophy. Like, I think that's such a fun way to deal with like a kid that's the antichrist, is to
Yes.
like teach him like Nietzsche and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, love it. Great. It makes so much sense to me.
Um.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I would like to have known a little bit more about like Linus's mum and like
Oh,
why he was so
that's a great
like
point.
solitary.
Yeah.
He was really solitary.
Yeah. Hmm. Do you
I
think
just
you'll read
yeah.
the sequel?
Yeah, I think I will. I
Yeah.
think I would because I audiobooked
Mm-hmm.
this, and I think maybe I would read
Ah.
the
Okay.
sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like when would be a good time. Like, is it a holiday read? Is it maybe like
Mm-hmm.
over Christmas?
Oh,
Like
maybe.
maybe
They
over
are cozy.
Christmas.
Like.
They're really cozy. I feel like that could be a kind of nice activity to curl up on. Like, I was going to say curl up on Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, I'm going to be frantically cooking in the kitchen, but the day before, maybe,
Yeah.
or when everything's over,
Yeah. I would
Boxing
say
Day, curl up on
afterwards.
Boxing Day
Yeah. Yeah. That's really
with
good.
with this. That maybe this will be my Boxing Day read.
That's a good one. It's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I think
Um,
because I'm curious enough to know what happens to be like. It's an easy one to
yeah.
pick up.
Yeah, for sure. Um, and I think I would enjoy a story from Arthur's perspective.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And to know a bit about like, because obviously he lived on the island before, or lived in the
Mm-hmm.
town before, or was it Marcia's before and then took it over?
Right.
Like, so I'd like to know a bit more about how, and also just his experience of a place that was obviously like the site of a lot of trauma for him, and
Yes.
how it became a home for him. Like
Yeah.
I would like to hear about that. What do you think makes a place a home?
The pets.
It's a perfect answer, Alexis.
Thank you. What do you think?
Yeah, I do think that the pets really help. Just looking at her asleep,
She's just like being
she's
perfect.
just she's just there being perfect.
Yeah.
And it's really cute because she's like sleeping next to all of my stuffed animals, and it's like which is which. Who could tell?
Yeah. I guess the more sincere answer is like the family, but I also think that deeply includes the pets.
Of course,
Like
yeah.
sometimes
Yeah,
it's
I
just the
agree.
pets.
Yeah, it's the people and the pets,
Yeah.
and like you say, the family.
Yeah.
Uh, and I do sometimes think, like, not to make it all about nice things, but when the things hold meaning,
Yeah.
that's really special too.
Your
Like you
hoard.
look at,
Your little
yeah,
Yeah.
my hoard, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, that is so accurate. Maybe I am more of a wyvern. And I realize
It's
I
true
do like my
actually.
little hoard.
Yeah, immediately we're like, what makes a home a home? And you're like, the hoard. The
My
treasure.
hoard, all my buttons,
Yeah.
all my shiny buttons. Yeah.
um
Okay. Cool.
yeah. Any final thoughts?
No, this was very sweet, and I think that like I agree with you that the stakes are super low for
Yeah.
better for worse,
Yeah.
and I think that like I know that there will come a day where I want to read something where I know for certain that nothing bad is going to happen at all.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly that. It's like sometimes it might not be the perfect book for like a mood, but like when you're like, I just want to have a nice time, it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, which is why I think maybe Christmas,
Yeah,
like
I agree.
I just want chilled, cozy
Yeah.
romance.
It might also be a good, like you said, like a vacation read. Like
Yeah,
just to
for
dip
sure.
into. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know when I'm on holiday. I do always bring one kind of lighter thing, but I
Yeah.
do see it, particularly if I'm going on like a beach holiday where I'm just going to be like doing nothing but reading.
Yeah.
I do see it as an opportunity to bring the like chunky, dense fantasy that would be like
Sure, yeah.
difficult. That's kind of hard sometimes to get into when you're juggling it with work.
Yeah.
When you know you've got like like 5 days of nothing but book. I'm like,
Yes.
right, give me all the languages, all the creatures, all the countries. Like I
I'm
want
ready.
fantastical politics. Give it
Yes.
to me.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, I think that the mistake I have made is like bringing too heavy of a book on vacation. So then like I'm there reading and I'm like in a kind of bad mood because I'm like everything's wrong. I'm just, I'm somewhere
sweaty
else. Like I'm
yeah.
and then you're like I'm
Yeah,
supposed to be having fun and I'm over here just like ugh. I remember
miserable.
like the first time I read I went to Ecuador when I was like 19 or 20 or something. And I read 1984 while I was there for the first time.
That's a crazy, crazy decision.
Crazy decision, and like was kind of in a weird like mood because of it. I was like,
Yeah.
I everything's wrong, and I need to go
Yeah.
fight, and I can't be here on vacation. I'm
Yeah.
going.
That is not a holiday book.
No. So
Oh,
don't bring that on holiday,
no.
or those types of books. Because I read a lot of dystopian stuff, and I think
Yeah.
that ends up being kind of like, oops, I'm in
Yeah.
a bad mood now.
So fair. Yeah, I just put my reading list for the trip together.
Oh yeah.
And I mean the thing that because I am not a Kindle reader, I
Mhm.
can't read on screens.
Uh-huh.
So I am lugging like giant books
Yeah.
in my suitcase, which Michael isn't overly pleased with, but I've got a lot of like it's just a lot of fantasy.
Yeah.
And then one very chunky literary read that I've been promising Michael, 2666 by Robert Bolaño.
Oh, I've seen it. I haven't read it, but I've seen it.
Yeah, is that the right number? It's 3 6s, 2666. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be amazing,
Yeah.
but it's dense.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is the time to commit to it
Yeah.
because
Because
I'll have at least a few days just like chilling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then inevitably I will pick up a book at the airport because I can just never resist. I just can't resist.
Especially those because they're so fun. Like there's gonna be just the hits there. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I my books I've got like a fantasy, a literary, a dark academia, a non-fiction, and then a book written by a friend.
Yeah.
But I don't have like a light
Yeah.
fluffy thing, so
Yeah.
I might pick up a light fluffy
Yeah.
thing.
I very recently got I can finally read on a screen. I don't know what
Have you
happened,
got
but
something just shifted for you?
yeah, it's one thing that's helped, and I think I've told you this, but like I deleted all social media on my phone.
Yes, same.
But I have the
It's
Kindle. I
great.
have the Kindle app, and so in my lulls, in
Ah,
like
that's so
when you're like
good.
around, like out and about, like waiting in line or something, or I don't know, when normally you would have gone on Instagram for a second,
And
I just
scrolled.
read for a second, and something in my brain was like, oh yeah, I can just read all the time, and I don't have to think about bringing my books, and
Yeah,
that's been really nice. Like, and I'm reading a lot
that's
more
so good.
books. Like
That's great.
I'm reading The Color Purple right now because I've never read it.
You've never?
I
Oh, it's
know.
like my favorite book of all
It's
time.
phenomenal. And I don't
It's
it's one of those things that like
it's one of those ones.
yeah, and like it's like I meant to have read it and you'd
Oh
think
yeah,
I
no,
would
I
have,
have so many of those.
But I
I have
just
so
hadn't.
many of
And I was
those.
so wrong about also what I thought it was about. I'll say that.
It's
Like
amazing.
it's amazing and so queer. I didn't know
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
either.
yeah, yeah. It's like the gayest book ever.
Ever. I had no idea.
It's
But yeah, I
incredible.
just kind of on a whim because it's like, it's like free on Kindle right now. And I just went, sure. And
I cannot. Okay, when you're done, tell me because I'm just so excited that you get to read it for the first
yeah,
time. It's literally, yeah,
yeah.
the book that. Oh,
It's
I love
phenomenal.
it so much.
I'm like 10 pages away from being done. So like
Oh, okay, cool.
so yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
Oh,
that's what I mean though is that because it's on my phone, I've just like I think I started 2 days ago. Like it's just, I'm
oh, that's
just
so
like cooking
good.
through things. So if you can push through, I do think it's a great way of like
Okay.
filling in social media.
This is a good tip.
Yeah.
I mean, my way of doing that really has been, and it's very similar, has just been audiobooks.
Yeah.
So like when I'm standing in line and waiting, I will just listen to an audiobook.
Right.
When I'm like out and about or
Yeah.
whatever. But
I guess
and
like
yeah, I'm
sometimes there's like
also
not enough time to like have a headphone in or something. It's
sure,
like,
sure, sure. Yeah,
but
so you're just like, yeah, that's
yeah.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
those are all my thoughts and feelings.
Same. Thanks everyone if you tuned in. If not, thanks for listening to this later afterwards. And we'll see you next time.
We will. See you soon.
Bye.